And I'm back. Hello everyone, it's 8 o'clock on the 29th of August. That would be a Friday. Just see August just disappear. And we head into September. It's going to be crazy, can't believe it. Unbelievable. What happened to this month? But anyway, we got stuff to talk about. So let's say hello. Hello Apollonian Art, first in. Hello Full Dive, I am doing great, thank you very much. I hope you are also doing well. Nice clippy by the way, nice clippy guys. Zeus as well. Don Tomaso, hey y'all. Indeed. And then Jacob, Friday Fever. That's right, we're going to take it easy tonight. Fernicar, Battlecruiser operational. Don Tomaso, winter is coming. And then Dragon Diffusion, evening. Gordon's alive, and so on and so forth. So basically, guys, if you're watching live or you're watching later, don't forget there is a join link in the description. So I got a few things on my hit list, but we're going to try and take it easy. I don't know what that actually looks like, but you know, I can only say. So let's start with WAN S2V that came out yesterday or today or in the last 24 hours. Alibaba. So let's just keep going. It's an AI video generation model that can transform static images and audio into high quality videos. So basically like WAN does audio, essentially is what I see as. It has built-in control net. We did take a little look at this yesterday. So we give this input with this audio, which you can't hear, and we get a singing video. We looked at it briefly yesterday, and that's cool. But we're trying to work out exactly what is the, what are the settings. So we're going to have a little bit of an investigation, and we're not going to start where most people start. So yeah, we're starting with a blank canvas because I want to show you, this is quite interesting. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. New model came out. I've downloaded everything. What do I do? There's no workflow. WAN sound. We're going to need this. So let's go from here, right? So obviously we're going to have a VAE decoder eventually. We're going to have a K-sampler at some point, somehow, maybe. So we can hook them up with confidence, maybe. Hook that up again. Obviously we're going to need a VAE. And we do have the VAE, which is the WAN 2.1 VAE. Hook that up as well. Chuck that up somewhere over there. Doesn't matter right now. Okay. And then we're going to need VHS combined. Now, when I do this, there might be some like secret trick which we don't know, or some node which is new that we don't know about, so it doesn't always work, but it's a great way to do a quick investigation. Okay, so obviously the audio is going to come from a load audio, isn't it? Because this doesn't make audio, it takes audio, so it's just going to be audio. Now I would recommend doing Ryan Audio's normalize, because if you use his audio normalization node, it's just easier to install and is overall... I don't know what this other... They're trying to make us download this whole new thing, and it's like, well, I can just do normalization here. So the default is -23 or 24, I think. So that takes care of the audio. So we'll just get that out of the way somewhere, right? Okay. Oh, and then obviously audio encoder. Oh yeah, sorry. So once we come to this side, we've pretty much done this, you know what I mean? So now we'll come from here and we'll drag this way, audio encoder, and then drag to above, get the loader. Obviously you've put this into the audio underscore encoders folder, which is new, and that's where you put WAV to VEC to large English FB16 or some other variant, I'm sure, other versions of it. Yeah, there will be others, I'm sure, but this is the start of this. So that's that done, right? So that's the audio stuff. So now, what do I want to do for like ref image, control image? What the hell does this mean? Okay, control video obviously means pose. I know it works with pose. I'm not sure about depth and other stuff. We'll have to find out. But basically pose, right? So if I just say right now, we have UniAnimate DW pose detector, which doesn't do faces, but it does do the head and the body and everything else. So it won't be good for like close-ups. For that, I just use normal, the normal DW pose estimator, because that actually does have face detection. All right, so you got to make a bit of a choice. We're not going to use either for the first run here. I'm not going to use either. And then ref motion, I don't know. I'm guessing you just put a video in that has motion and it will just, I don't know. So we'll have to find out. We'll have to find out, guys. I don't know. I've never used that one. Never heard of it before. But I'm guessing you put a video in it and whatever motion there is will get cloned, I guess. But anyway, from here, obviously, we haven't completed our mission. We need to get clip text encoders for the positive and for the negative. Okay. And obviously, we're going to need a clip loader, right? So let's just go ahead and do clip loader. And we're going to be using the UMT FD whatever scaled on WAN mode. Put that with that one, put that one there. And then we've just got the model pipeline to sort out, which isn't so much of a big drama. Okay, so I think there is actually something called shift. I can't find it. Isn't that funny? It's literally called shift. Isn't that weird? Let me just grab these two, because I need both of them anyway. But yeah, I wonder why it couldn't shift. Can't find the node. I wonder what it's really called. Hang on. Is this called something else? I bet it's SD3 or something, isn't it? Yeah, it's model sampling SD3, everyone. The mystery's been solved. I had a suspicion, but I wasn't sure, because if you do model sampling, it comes up with flux or SD3, and flux has the base, max, and width, and I don't think we did try it, and I don't think it works, but maybe we'll try that again later, because that's an alternative for this. But it might not be compatible, so we'll just worry about that later. Anyway, so from here I'll put that in there. So obviously I'm going to use negative conditioning, why not? Put that there. I'm just going to copy my negatives from the default. This is the default that you should have with a WAM 2.2. So just copy that from notes or from another workflow like I have. I try to do red for that and green for that. Okay. So at the moment it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, guys. Like I said, we just thrown it together from the new node. You see what I mean? There's like what? Why? Okay, so if I go to I'm gonna duplicate this tab. If I want to go to comfy UI, comfy anonymous, and then look at the releases. WAN sound image to video extend node. S2V, latent cur, 2.25 billion fun control. Okay, there's all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, not this one. This one. Too many side gigs, man. Right. So that's essentially what it looks like. I think we're still missing some stuff. Yeah, miss. Now, do I want to? Do you know what, guys? Everyone, right? The workflow I've got over here is using. I have Easy Cache, but I had Lightning running somewhere. Wait, do I even have Lightning? No, I don't have Lightning running. I don't have Lightning. And I'm doing 5 steps and it's somehow doing alright. That shouldn't work. Hang on, what? I just went, yeah, 1 CFG, 5 steps LCM, let's go. And it actually, okay. Lightning's not even loaded. Right, anyway. I was wondering, why don't we try it without Lightning and use this new Easy Cache instead and see what happens? You know what I mean? Why not? Because I don't know. I like this new stuff. I want to try new stuff. Ooh, it's none of those. It's diffusion. So many options. Okay, there we go. We pick S2V. We choose the FPA. Alright, so we should have a loose workflow to test now. Just checking the thing. 8 CFG. That's default, isn't it? So I had it on LCM 1. And then maybe we don't do. We did 5 steps before. So maybe we do 20. I just want to see what happens. Oh, and then if we're not on... Yeah. I'll say... Let's go with 5. And then what is our prompt? What are we even doing, right? We've got some audio, but it's just music. So... We want to do a ref. A ref. Okay. We need another new workflow. So if I say load image... And we do scale to pixels, which is something I've been playing around with lately. Scale to pixels. Okay. I need it to get image size. Does that actually tell you what it is though? I think it doesn't print it out. I think there's one which is better, like key drive version. Okay. And then we'll just do a preview. Let's say I want to do... Haha! It's a shame it's 2 to 1. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Geiger style. I think I need to put the preview on to stop the horrific photo bombing situation. Gotta have something which we can make. Yeah, let's make that tall. So anyway, boom. So that makes 1024 by 1024, right? So... Is it square? Yeah, it is. It's square. I might just use this. So, no, it's too hard. It's too hard. You're asking too much, Chief. You could use Le Quen Girl. Use Le Quen Girl. Okay. In fact, that's not quite... Well, maybe it is. So anyway... That's currently like super high definition, so now it's become 887 by 1182. Okay. Which is too big, you see what I mean? I want it to be about 480 by 853. So let's try 0.8. Ooh, it's getting closer. Now where's that thing which I done made? Here it is. So this is the thing we were looking at yesterday. At 1 to 1, 1021, 1024. That's 1. Is this correct? So I don't know what the maximum resolution is. 1024. It's an off. Is it 4 to 3? This is why it's like just do it in the thing. Just go down. And eventually get there. Or closer to it. 836 by 627, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Can we put it in here and just say divisible by 32 and have it fix it? Ha! Oh, I forgot to do the thing. That's my bad. Alright, go. 608 by 832, so it fixed it because it's like slightly off-sized, if you know what I mean. 608 by 832, so now it's safe. So let's just save that and take it back to the main workflow. Put it in there. Scale to megapixels, blah 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 blah. And then we've got a height and width here. So we don't really need to do that. I've already done that. We don't need that either. It's not a video. Yeah, that's something completely different. That's for this. So it's gonna sing. Get image size. Just take it from there and plug it in. I just want to make it like I don't need to change the aspect ratio all the time. Will do. Okay. We were actually here, so let me just copy that stuff I just done here. I'll copy the whole thing this time. So then you can have load image, and it's gonna change it to the right pixel, change it to an approximation of the total pixels, as close as I could get. And it might be able to get closer with like off weird numbers, but then clamp it back to 32 size. And then put it in the reference. Right, so that one's already been sized correctly. So for this one, oh sheesh, whatever. So this one doesn't even have any lightning or anything, and I somehow was making it work with 5 steps. So that means it could be a lot better, guys. Let's just abandon that and go over here. Try and use easy cache. So I'm going to use... Are they both? They're both tiny. Alright, great. It's just typical. All that stuff I just did, because I saved that one. Can we go back to the original one? Oh, it's just going to be endless weird stuff. Hang on. I'm going to go and find it again. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just use an anime character. What could go wrong? So, anime style woman with red hair and green suit is holding a sign. I don't know. And then I do have some audio, which is like people, TTS. There we go. Much faster in version 1.5, guys. So, I'm just wondering if there's anything else. So I'm not trying to do lightning here. So should I turn LCM off and just go with EULA beta? It can only go... What can go wrong? It's a shame you can't do like a small one. And let's see, 832 by 480. Yeah, that's it. The last thing I wanted to do was do another get image size job. And just like that, I think. And then maybe this too. That'd be a bit cheeky. I'm not sure if it's really safe. I'm not, you know, let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. But anyway. Yeah, see, the thing is, I like literally installed the Keyjai stuff today, and then there was a comfy update with all these new nodes. So I thought, oh. Typical, you know, typical AI hijinks. Like, I was literally sat there trying to set up the Keyjai workflow, and I just about got it working. And then I saw that the nodes... And the funny thing is that the nodes are actually missing from the Keyjai pack now. So I guess he's using this beta node now, so he didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't need the one... Anyway, whatever. If it works, it works. It took about 9 minutes to run. 9 minutes for 77 frames doesn't seem like a lot, but it's only 16 frames per second, so... I don't know, I think you get about 3 seconds, something like that. 3, maybe 4. Yeah. But it is interesting because having it be audio reactive, it might not just be talking heads and people dancing, you know, like we think. It might be more than that. So, doing a little bit of a thing. Also, the audio was out of sync. So after this one completes, we're going to be doing another thing. So let's see. I'm going to need. I'll just make it again. We're on a blast here, guys. Load video, upload, right? And then video, combine. Boop. These aren't mine. Where's mine? That one's. Those are mine. It was good, but it was out of sync. So, it claims to be 16 FPS. What is it really? It's also 79 frames. Why is it not letting me click? It's like the third time's the charm today. Okay. Yeah, it's totally out of sync. So we'll try that first. That's level 1. And then that would be level 2. But we put a rife in there to give some wiggle room on what we get out the other end there. So 24 here. And then, so I think it might be 20, but I might be wrong. And that's what I'm here to find out. So let's see, maybe 30 is going to be too fast, but that's the point. So my idea is to try and find out if we can get, because the audios are going to remain the same. We'll change the speed of the video to see, because I've got a funny feeling that something's just not quite right with the frame rate sync. Okay, so this is how I would figure that out. So we're going to do, obviously up here, we're going to do multiplier 2 and repeat, because it's much quicker than generating the video over and over, and you know what I mean. You can just do this job and see what the number is, because I reckon it's going to be either tweak the frame rate or interpolate and tweak the frame rate, because this obviously gives you a bit more give, right? So, for example, we might do 20 and 30 here as well. And then I just listen to it. But we'll get to that. Okay. And obviously we could increase the multiplier. Maybe it needs to be times 3 to 60. Like, that's what we've done before. But again, it's like, oh, it's just a whole other thing. Boop. And then of course it would be 40 to 60. So I think the magic number was 75. I forget now. I think it depends on a lot of things. But hey, it's something that we're going to figure out. So if I go back here, this is where we were messing around. That's where we came up with 0.5 megapixels. So it doesn't matter if it's tall or wide, basically is what we're trying to angle for. 4, 4, 5, 6, that's crazy, so that's crazy huge image. And we got it down to 608 by 832, no real loss. Looks good, looks good. I do think maybe we should be using Lanxos. Yeah, maybe we should use Lanxos. Oh well. Anyway. Did I forget to put... I didn't put any previews anywhere? It's not like me. So yeah, I should really have a preview here so I know what I'm putting into the thing. And we're not using a prompt enhancer at the moment, but that's probably a good idea as well. We haven't got that far. How are we doing? What? I think we need to turn lightning back on, boys. It's going to take an hour. So yeah, it was taking 7 minutes earlier because it was on 5 steps. So I think maybe it's time to put lightning back in. It's going to take an hour. Yeah, we're not doing that, guys. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hit the brakes. So yeah, broke it in the first half hour. That's not bad. That's not bad. Right. Time for a large coffee. Yep, yep. So, but this isn't such a bad thing, because when I don't use Easy Cache, I use Lightning. And then we'll just do 4 steps and it'll be fine. Lightning. Oi, 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 oi. Windows trying to get attention over there. It's going to be... I was just typing lightning like a buffoon. Laura. Model only. Okay. And we're going to do a straight swap here. Because there's not enough steps for Easy Cache. It doesn't even do anything at 4 steps. It's like... So 4 and 1. Okay. We should really write a... We should... I feel lazy. I feel lazy not putting a prompt enhancer in. It's fine. Should we do another mini tutorial? Let's do it. I feel like it. It's good stuff. So, why prompt when you can get vision to look at the image and take your instruction? Although we're not going to do an instruction agent. I haven't got one offhand. Oh, I'm getting stream bombed by Comfy UI, spawning a new version of itself. Okay. Dragon Diffusion says, I use UniAnimate DW pose thing for WAN control nets. I believe it works for wrapper and native. Yes, it does. Zeus194 says, the speed at which things come out is insane. I like to dive into a subject, but there's no time for it. I agree. And that's kind of why we're doing what we're doing tonight. I'm looking at this because I think it's cool. But if I'm being real, most of the show is pursuing tangents that have been running for weeks, right? And the danger is to be tempted away from what you're trying to do by all this stuff. But if it's good, it's always nice to adopt stuff early. Yeah. So we got the WAN lightning on. It's on 1.0. I put it to 1 and 0. I mean, that's probably the fastest it's going to be. We've got our image being shrunk down to a considerably smaller size. It's going to be 832 by 608, which is... it's a bit tall. It's a bit tall, if I'm being honest, but it should be okay. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else that we need to do here? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. How do we do prompt enhancers? Right, I'm going to do it with Olama, because there's a straight swap for Open Router. So you have... I'll show you what I mean. So we have the Open Router LLM node. And then we have the Olama. We're going to be setting up the Olama because I think it sounds fun. But if you want to use all of the latest and greatest, your Claudes, your GPTs, all of that stuff through an API key, which is faster and you pay, but it is cheap, extremely cheap. I was just talking with someone today, and I think he said he did 83,000 captions for $5. So that might put it into perspective. It's not that expensive, guys. We're talking about like cryptocurrency, like 0.00001. Like you do pay, they do add it up, but it doesn't cost. Anyway, put your API key in there, put your system prompt in here, put your prompt in there, which I'll show you a few tricks about that. And then you pick your model. Obviously, if you want to do image input, you need to pick something like Sonnet or ChatGPT or something like that. OpenRouter is one of the best platforms. I've been using it for about a year now, maybe. If it's even that old, I've been using it a long time anyway. And there's even a cheapest option. Isn't that cool? Anyway, it's the same hookups and the same output, really. So don't worry about that. We're going to do it with local models because we're cool. My Olama is running. Oh no, it's not running. It's yes. Okay, guys. So I was about to do like a cool tutorial for Olama. Egg in my face. It needs to Q blast. We need to let it Q blast. Okay. An AI, oh, the AI acceleration wave, says Fernica. I feel like the whiteness of this square is sort of stealing all my screen presence. I should probably get a couple of shots of me holding the coffee mug, because damn, it's like every week, every day. It's every day. But yeah, I thought it would be a good idea today to do a little bit of a roundup of all of the books, make sure that my repos are up to date, because we did a lot of writing a few months ago and I'm going to have to publish soon. Because what's the point of writing if you don't publish? Oh, here we go. Connectivity. Are we running? Are we running? Yes. So now we've got Quen 2.5 VL 7 billion parameters. I just have the JJF somewhere on my computer. And I used Keep Alive 0. Okay. So I'm just going to say, yup, done. Chuck it up there. Now, options. You might like options. I generally don't change any of them, but you might want to. So, options. Image, obviously, is going to be this guy from down here. I think it's a reasonable size to take that one. Is that going to cause a problem? No, it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, and so, filter thinking true, good times. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the result, and that's going to effectively go into here, but I want to do something else with it first. So, okay, so currently it says anime style woman with red suit, green, yeah, so I'm basically prepping it, right? So we're going to make this a lot more open, automatic, dynamic, whatever you want to call it. First we need a system prompt. So if I go to my new system, you can get these nodes. I don't think I've registered them yet, but they are on my GitHub. It's a new Zenkai node called ENH. That's easy, natural, helper, and they come in many forms. There's always a base, so T2I base ENH is the first one on the list, and we're going to plug that into the system prompt. So it's a way of switching between system prompts quickly. You can use the bases to create LoRa aware versions by entering your captions into a chat and saying using this as a template. You know, fine tune the system prompt to make to make the the captions in your LoRa that you're trying to tune it for, or other things. As it turns out, there's more. So there's a lot more you can do with it. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is that. So how do we do this prompt? The prompt then And what I reckon is, I'll just take an example from my previous example. So here we go, it's the exact same thing basically. Copy that, bring it here. Okay. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Where are we going? Oh, we're getting lost in the source, guys. Oh no, what do we do? Okay. Spoilers on that single frame there. Okay. So we got my use vision. This is quite a long one. Look, use vision. Do you know what? I got an idea. How about we turn this into a text box? So you can just so you can read it basically. You don't need it to be a text box. You can just leave it in there. I generally just collapse this thing. But let's just show what that is. So you put it in the prepend. Okay. And then normally what I would do is I would feed some random prompts from a data set into this. There's actually a little trick I want to try today, which might actually make that even better. But so we got the base CNH loaded. That's all set. So now we're just trying to sort out this. So we've got the image going in for vision, right? So there she is. She's holding the sign. Use vision to identify the features for the prompt enhancement without giving feedback or introduction. Only the prompt is needed in the output. Enhance the following prompt. So really, that's all you need. You don't really need anything else. Why did I do it like that though? It's in case I wanted to add some other random generation. Okay. Because then it will kind of merge it all together. But at the moment I don't. So I just wanted to point out that this allows you to like put another text in. So for example from a prompt randomizer or some other thing. Okay, so we'll leave that there for now. Okay. So that I guess would be your prompt. Even though it's automatic, right? So then we just connect this. In the case where you have LoRa's loaded, we can't do that yet, but in the case where you do have LoRa's loaded, you would have like perhaps one of these to put the trigger for your LoRa in front of any output. So like I say, if you train one of these, if you train one with your LoRa, you can tell it always put my trigger in front of every generated you know, you can tell it to do what you want. So it turns into a little bit of a mini game. So I wonder if this is actually going to work. But before we even look at that, we need to go back to this little experiment because it's quick. It's basically in, out. We've all got the same audio. How are we doing on audio? I don't hear any audio.
Perfect.
Whoa! No audio. Dear oh dear. It's going to be tough if you can't actually like listen.
Perfect for talking head videos.
Okay. Ah, do you know what's happened? We're all set to GIF. RIP. GIFs don't have sound. Can't really hold them. Can't really be critical of pilot error there. My bad. No. Oh, see, it's always one little thing. Okay. You can stop now. And start again. These are just going to be going anywhere as well. It's kind of random.
Okay. Perfect for talking head videos.
That match is much better.
Perfect for talking head videos.
Okay.
Perfect for talking head videos.
Totally off. There.
Yeah.
So wait, so times 3 to 60 looked better, actually. That's my old trick though. I know we made it.
Talking head videos. Perfect for talking head videos.
It's not great, but I found a way to make the actual movement a bit better. So, let's see.
Perfect for talking head videos.
See what I mean? Look at this, it's totally off.
Perfect for talking head videos. Perfect for talking head videos. Perfect.
It's really not.
Perfect for talking head videos. Perfect for talking head videos. Perfect for talking head videos.
Seems like the audio's gotten fried a little bit.
Talking head videos. Perfect for talking head video. Perfect for talking.
It's not. So I think it's going to come down to, is it 60 or 75 with a triple interpolation? I'll also do 30 versus 45, or what is it? What is the actual 16? No. No. Is it 45? I've forgotten now. So double to 30, which is 1 frame short.
Head videos. Perfect for talking head videos.
No, it's really not.
Perfect for talking head videos.
It's
Perfect for talking head videos.
funny how it just keeps going.
Talking head videos. Perfect for talking head videos.
Ah, that's...
Perfect for talking head videos.
Wait.
Perfect for talking head videos.
Yeah, 60 is good.
Perfect for talking head videos.
That's pretty good. That one's pretty good. I think that's good. That's my old math, though. I did a whole paper on it. I wrote a whole paper on why that works, guys. You need... We discussed it here, though, when I figured it out. It was all partly... we all figured it out together. So, yeah. It was so funny, though. I didn't even know there was a 20 FPS camera. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. HD 20 FPS. I didn't even know that was a thing. Just being real. But yeah, so times 3 to 60 seems to be a good combo. So guess what? We're going to shove that on the end of the workflow. Hang on, where's the new one? Here it is. So straight in there. So that should help. Maybe. What am I trying to say?
Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay, we're going to make it say much faster in version 1.5. This should be interesting. Oh, I need a project job. Hang on. Project file generator. We'll just put them both in the same one. So this will be 1, 2, 2. No, 1. Video. Wow. I can't do it. Do you know what? While we're here, I'm terrible. There's always more to do. So now I'm getting ideas, see. Yeah, I gotta do it. I bet it's gonna rip through it like it didn't even exist. Width and height. Let's go for 2x. Let's go be brave. No, not 3. How did that happen? Oh, you've got to click it. Okay, my bad. I thought I could just change the value. Okay. Right, you've got to call that one WAN. Just WAN, and then this one inter, and then this one up. I haven't done special effects yet. What's that? There's no need to right click when you want to make a primitive, just double click the point to the left of the value. I'm going to try that right now. Eh? What? Double click the point to the left of the value. Maybe that one doesn't count. Maybe I have to do something else. Maybe that one. Ah, okay, okay. I see what you're cooking. That's cool. Alright, thank you, Fernicar. Yeah, I saw it, I saw it. It worked, it worked. It's just I think I clicked something that you can't do it with because it's not, it was a custom node, not an official node. So I don't know what the rules are. I just saw this feature the first time. Quality of life, always fun. So let's just call this one test, because I'm original. Go, 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 go. Explosions! So what's it going to do? Ah, do you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to make a readout for this, so we don't actually know what it's going to be. Nuts. There's always something. Oh well, we'll get it on the next one. We'll get them next time. So that's the first output there, is it? Okay. I'll just chuck them up there. Seems reasonable. See how Charlie do. God, is it not coffee time yet? I can't believe it. It's probably because I need to generate this video first. One shot. It better not explode. How are we doing? Loaded completely. That's good. Scale is false. Maybe that's good. Seems like it might be, yeah. Little dubious, because it's like, what are we even doing? We're doing anime girl. It might not like anime. Sometimes that's the thing. Oh, okay. Missing unit. Text embedding. 0, 2. Time embedding 0, 2. Time projection 1. Head scale. Casual audio encoder final linear scale. So that's not good, is it? Missing some stuff. Missing some stuff. Did we all normalize the audio? I forgot. We did. Okay. And we're back on this, yeah, we're back on the lightning. Okay, so one thing to note was, when I looked at Kijai's workflow, that's not Kijai's workflow. No, yep, there it is. No, wait, I don't know whose it is. Someone's cleaned it up for him. But I think this is one of Kijai's. So yeah, if I take a look at this, obviously this node is now not there, and I think he wants you to use this node. But I'll be honest, guys, I thought that he didn't use this stuff, so God knows what's going on. But yeah, without this node here, you're kind of buggered, because you know you kind of need that. Ignore this, I put that there. But what I was looking at more was his settings. So he's used 5 steps with 1 CFG and 4 shift. and it's on LCM. See, that's why I was on LCM. But that could be reliant on other stuff, so that might not be quite as important. But the 5 steps, 1 CFG, 4 shift, it gives us a good sort of basis, because he's using the same lightning. So, yeah, you know. So what have we got? We've got 1 shift. Well, that's no good. I think he said 4, didn't he? Let me just check. Terrible memory sometimes. 4 shift, 5 steps, 1 CFG. We've already got 1 CFG, 5 steps. There we go. We were close, guys. We were close. And then we just queue up another one and see if it's better on the next time. I think the first time, like the cold load, was pretty excessive, but once it actually got started, at 5 steps, it took about 9 minutes. So at 4 steps, it should take, I don't know, 6. Oh, no, it's gonna be. It's taken 2 minutes and 46, and it's gonna take another 8 minutes and 20. But we'll get a result before it actually. It's time to shuffle things around a bit, like rearranging rearrange the chairs a little bit. That was strange. I was like, I thought it just talked back to me, but it was just a random clip. That just about sums up AI sometimes to a certain degree. Right. Yeah, it's pretty much what's going on. Yeah, I've become a bit of a fan of like vertical workflows, because like you see this workflow, right? It's getting quite wide. Do you know what I mean? So like I say, I've just become a fan of making all the bits vertical, and then they just fit on the screen better. But yeah, maybe we'll have a muck about with that in a bit. Now, I'm not using Sage Attention. I'm not using anything that doesn't come with Comfy UI. So probably doing SDPA and all that good stuff. But we're not using GGUF today. We are using the FP8 weights because we had all sorts of weird incompatibility issues between various tools. I don't really know what was going on with that, but yeah. So it seems like, number one, there's a frame rate issue with the generated video. So what that means is the video needs to be a different speed. I mean, what it looks like, we tripled it. Yeah, so it's 16 FPS. We tripled the frame rate, but then we played it back at 60 FPS, which is a little trick we figured out to make the number. To what we're really doing is we're matching it to 20 FPS, which is what I think it was trained on. I think it was trained on 20 FPS footage, and that would give it a bias of like 4 frames off. But it's such a little thing. You wouldn't notice it unless you were trying to do this, because audio sync's it's got to match up. I mean, it might be. No, we tried it. We tried playing it back at 20 frames. It didn't work. Maybe if we didn't try 24 frames though, did we? There's always more to test. Claude. We need to ask Claude. Math. He's good at math, you know. We're not allowed to look at that. Spoilers. So, if I look around. Don't look at the screen. No. So, frame rates. Okay. We have a video generation model which generates video at 16 FPS. However, the input audio desyncs. However, we can fix it by interpolating 3x and then rendering that video at 60 FPS to restore the audio sync. And now I'm just going to say, what is going on? Explain like I do not know what a .json is. It's a good one, that one. Okay. Why it fixes it. It's because if you had 16 photos and you drew 2 new photos, now instead of now you have 48. Okay. And when you render it at 60, you're saying show these at 60, which creates the right timing. Blah blah blah. Audio system expects a different speed. Mismatch causes drift. Hi guys. By adding extra frames and speeding up the playback, you're essentially making the video match. Yeah, okay. Now explain at the college level why this works and how. Here he goes. If your audio was encoded expecting 30 FPS playback, but you're just playing at 16 FPS, 53%. When you interpolate by 3 times, you're performing temporal upsampling. My guys, I have probably designed like so many different temporal things. I'm going to invent a time machine one day. It's ridiculous. I got temporal upscaler, I got temporal enhancement agent, temporal video. We were doing another thing with temporal this and temporal that. What was it doing with a temporal data set where we build the data before we have the images, right? You do the set before the data set. Anyway. So the new frame interval is 20.8. You see what I mean? It's close to 20. Not 24, not 16, not 30, 20. 20. So 0.8 times 3 equals 2.4 times the original speed. Audio was likely encoded expecting a specific temporal relationship. By multiplying the frame count through interpolation and adjusting playback speed, you've created a temporal scaling factor that restores it, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. It's in line with what we see with video. Did I just admit I'm a product of mismatch? No, drift means much more than that. I just showed up. Temporal drift. It's like a new form. Now explain like I'm 5. Okay, here it is. That's what that is. In fact, you know what? Let's do it. Now explain like I am 5. He'll do it so good. He's so good. You know when you're making a marching analogy. This is good. Singing left, right, and your feet move at the same time. Computer is like someone who walks really, really slowly, only 16 steps every time you count to 10. But the song it's trying to sing along with was made for someone who takes normal fast steps. We made the slow walker take extra tiny steps between their big slow steps, so now instead of 16 big steps they take lots of little steps that almost adds up to 50 steps. Are you sure this is for 5-year-olds? Seems like we're stretching out this marching analogy big time. But hey, you know, it did do it. But anyway, so it's a temporal scaling factor. So it may or may not actually work. Okay, we blew it up at the... Where did we blow it up? We blew it up here. So it made it. It made it. It just couldn't do this part. Hang on a minute. It's still doing it? What's going on? Didn't it just say I blew up a minute ago? Didn't I just see it crash? And then it's done it anyway. Huh? Huh? I swear it just blew up. Okay, maybe it just passed it through. I don't know. I've never seen it do that before. Normally when it crashes, it crashes. Wait, what? Is that what the prompt? Robot woman holding sign? Classic. Classic prompt. Yeah, we're going to have a little chat with the agent. What was that? I don't hear any audio. I didn't hook the audio up. I'm your resident genius. Let's put that in here, and yeah, so this one's got audio.
Version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
It's not bad, guys.
Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
That's pretty good. I mean, look, I know doesn't look great there, but what about when we interpolate? No audio. Crap. We'll have to do it again. How long did it take? It took 181. No, it didn't, you liar. 181 seconds. Come on now. Come on now. We're going to have to put our own stopwatch in again. Part-time. Part-time. So what's this one going to be? Main. So let's see. Where does it start? It probably starts with the image coming in. So we'll do it. We'll do that. Oh, doesn't like that. Come on now. There we go. Sometimes the copy buffer gets glitched out in this. It's freaking annoying. So we've got our start stop. So this one's going to be the interp, and then this one is going to be the stop. Well, upscale. Let's say upscale. Up. So I want to know not the whole thing. I could do that. Obviously, that's how the stopwatch is set up right now. We're going to go with from the image for the stop. From the image for the stop, and then from the image for the stop. But that just gives us a full timer. It's probably broken as well, by the way, which is fun. But anyway, the reason I'm doing this though is actually so we can do the start from the stop, so I can actually get times for each piece individually, which is all well and good, but I think it's broken. So it's more to fix. Charlie's looking fun. So I don't think he's actually listening to my enhancer here. Maybe I should actually give him a bit of a nudge. So I know what that is. That's a coffee time. No. Image prompt. Right, image prompt. Coffee time is one of the many options. So I can just take the prompt. There we go. Okay, so now it has enhanced the following prompt, and there wasn't one. You know what I mean? I was kind of doing a bit of a haha, but that'll actually include one of the coffee time prompts, which should make a much better prompt, because at the moment it's just that. So let's give it a blast, and then I can go and get some coffee. I just want to see the new prompt before I go, because it'll take like 9 minutes, and then we can do some more creative stuff. because this is all very, you know, I like to, you know what I mean, guys? It's the thing. It's the thing that came out today. We got to at least cover the thing that came out today. We're here every day. That's what we do. But anyway, we're trying to chill out tonight, guys. I got some curation and training to get done. So we're using the same image right now, but it's a good one. Oh my goodness, Quen VL is having a good time tonight. Cheeky disposition. Long rows of, yeah, so that's the prompt that it came up with. Not bad. Thing is, anime KZK woman, it's funny, it's retaining the trigger from the old model, you know, which is what was used to do SDXL and get the original one. But anyway, that's
much faster in version 1.5.
That's really good. Wait a minute. There was nothing wrong with that. Hang on. Wait a second.
Version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Am I going mad?
Much faster.
There's no sync problem. It's just fine. It's fine.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay. Well, anyway. Somehow we've managed to get it to 60 FPS. And it's still, well, we need to check it's in sync now, don't we? It wasn't out of sync. Is this like a different video or something from like where we've moved everything around, maybe? Maybe that actually is interpolated? I don't know. Alright, well, anyway, let's just keep watching, find out what happens. Oh yeah, it's that time. Let me just say hello to people before I go. Oh wait, no. Coffee time. Ah, Vasil, welcome to the show. Biggest Comfy UI maniac I had the pleasure of following for the last 3 years, and I can say for sure nobody even comes closer to Scuffed Epoch. Passion and originality. Oh, dude, you're too kind. Because of my bad English, I was back in the dark corner, not talking much. Now I'm full employed, doing generative AI, and it feels like I miss you already. Hey, Vasil, well done, my man. I love to hear it. The whole reason I've been here doing what I'm doing was to try and help people get in. And I'm so glad to hear when other people have gotten themselves in. So, like I said, I think it's not just gainful employment, it's fulfilling. Because it's what we want to do, you know. And I just think sometimes the best employees are the ones that want to do the work, right? And we're at a strange point where people actually want to do the work. It's fun. Yeah, it's funny actually. I would say some of the coolest work I've done has been in AI in the last couple of years, and it's one of those things where there isn't a degree yet, you know, and if there is, it's probably not where it really, do you know what I mean? How good could it be? Do you know what I'm saying? Think about how long it takes to get a degree and how old this is. It's like, so it's one of those weird things where you can get in and you can get really good at something by putting your work in. You can actually get rewarded for essentially, you know, hardcore, what's it called? Just dedicating to learning a new technology. then the chances are you've already got everything you need to do it. You've probably already got, a lot of people already had a GPU and they're just using it for gaming. So it was like one of those weird times when things just all lined up. There's no way it's finished. What happened? Did something get cancelled? There's no way it took 1 minute and 40 seconds. I'm doing it again. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. There's no way it took 2 minutes. Something clearly went wrong. Maybe it's my broken stopwatches. Right, let's get back onto it. But yeah, so glad you could join us, Vasil. Hope to see you again. I'm glad that you're getting involved, as I say. Good times. Alright, we're back. Let's go Dutch on this one real quick. I'm not even there. Oh no, wrong chair. Hey, that's better. So anyway, what are we doing? We're doing some crazy stuff with the S2V. Here it is. I think that I must have accidentally, like, I don't know, but I must have done something strange. Because, I don't know. Ignore all the timers that are busted. There's something else we've got to fix. But yeah, it seemed to do it, but it's hard to tell, really. Let's see if we can get some audio here.
Faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5. Much
No.
faster in version 1.5.
No, that's off.
Much faster in version 1.5.
That's off.
Much
Is it 75 or 74 or 72? So we're wrong. I think that the sync problem that I had before is actually just gone. Well, maybe we fixed it some other way with the different settings.
1.5.
Crazy.
Much faster in version.
So I changed the scale down to 1.5 so that it would, you know, not explode. We can go for advanced bicubic bob instead.
Much faster in version 1.5.
She's still talking,
Much faster.
but here it's fine.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Oh, she does do
Much faster in version 1.5.
I don't know. That one looks pretty good.
Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Nah, that's definitely not right. Okay.
1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay. We can obviously increase the resolution quite a bit here, guys. I'm just kind of playing around at the moment. See, the interesting thing that we were looking at earlier, so if I just go to the scale, we're using 0.5 right now, so we can get, like, you know, a good turnaround, yeah? But 0.26, so I'm using 0.5 at the moment, right? So obviously pushing it to 1, but then like, so with the current aspect ratio I'm driving, that would put it like, whoa, it's pretty high. That's pretty high, actually. I'm aiming for 1440 by 960 to test this though, so I think that that's reasonable. But that's only 1 megapixel, you know what I mean? It's crazy because we're doing like we're pushing 3 megapixels, we're pushing up to 4 megapixels with imaging. So I mean, I might be able to get it up to 2 megapixels, but it will be blurry. You know, I'll be taking there's a lot of Gaussian stuff going on, a lot of Gaussian tech. We finished. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. There's no way. I don't believe it. 210 seconds, it says. How's it going so fast? I don't believe it. It's clearly something's broken.
In version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Still not good. Still not good. It's not good. That's why I did the other workflow, but it's actually so fast, I don't think it matters. I wonder what it could be. Is it because I'm in a different bloody... Because I keep on zooming around all over the place. There's like different workflows everywhere. Like, which one are we actually using? Yeah, okay. So if we render it at 16 FPS and it looks good, I can't triple it to 60. I could double it to 30. New strategy. Double it to 30 and then render at 30. Okay, let's try that. There'll be less frames, so it might actually be quicker after that end. Yeah. It's weird though. See, I don't know. I'm a little bit spooked. I'm a little bit spooked. I don't know if I believe. But yeah, let's have a look at that output then, shall we? Come on. Zoom in. It's lagging. Come on. It's trying to zoom in, guys.
Faster inversion.
I'm trying. I'm pushing the screen. Whoa, okay, we're all the way in.
Much faster inversion 1.5.
She keeps talking because there's no audio left. So what I'm going to do is trim to audio.
Inversion 1.5.
Because there's no point.
Inversion 1.5.
We were talking at the time about Audio when it came out. That's what that audio sample's from. I can't believe it took 210 seconds. That's kind of crazy. Because that's only like, do you know what I mean? What? Yeah, look, somehow. I don't know how. I must have done something right. Because it was 9 minutes earlier. Maybe it's because I made the image small. I don't know. But we're doing... In fact, that's less than 2 minutes. That's less than 2 minutes. Yeah, that's fast. How is it less than 2 minutes? It can't be. Sorry guys, I'm just like, my brain's melting a little bit. I know it's only 77 frames, but that's not that far off 81. Do you see what I mean? And to be honest, you probably want to make smaller chunks, because if this works, yeah, I mean, should we mess around with the context window? I'm having fun. 1 minute 19 and it's got 19 seconds left. That means it takes less than 2 minutes. That's crazy. And the thing is, I've got the video, but it's just down. We're just down to making an image. This is good. Like if I wanted to do like a community sort of cartoon type project.
Much faster in version 1.5.
It's still off.
Much faster.
Oh, it hasn't done it yet. Okay.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Oh, it's a bit.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay, some of it's good, some of it's bad. So, you know, you take your spin on it. There's a billion seeds. There's more than a billion. There's a quadrillion seeds. You'll find a good one, I'm sure. So this is good, actually. And I bet with proper audio, it's even better.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Yeah, that's actually synced up. So add trim to audio on that. Well, it's probably no point though, because it would have already done it on the first one. But yeah, it will have already done it because it will already be trimmed. There's no point trimming the trimming of the trim. Trim, trim, trim. Well, that's crazy. It's super fast. So yeah, lightning works super fast. Do you know what? Should we let's go nuts. No, let's go nuts. How can you go? You can't. Surely you can't. Surely not. It's nah, it won't. It can't. Nah. But let's do it anyway. It can't work. Just turn up lightning and ask for less steps. I'm sure it'll be fine. What could go wrong? Turns out it actually makes it longer. Whoa. Super lag. I'm doing circles with my mouse. Oh no. Try and keep it in the black area and do circles. Oh god. Whoa. 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 Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I was just doing that. Anyway. That was some serious bottlenecking right there. So I'm not expecting this to work, but because it's so good, I want to see it break. So we're going to go for two-step with double lightning, which doesn't make any sense in any world. But you know what? It's just changing a number and clicking a button. You know, you got two. There's two bad outcomes. It looked bad and it crashed. Outside of that, there's like a realm of subjectivity. So let's just see what it does. There's no way, right? It's got to be bad. Like, really bad. Well, it's slow. I mean, it's fast. It's going to take 40 seconds. Hey, look, I'm just testing here. Don't worry. We're not trying to, like, you know, make a point. I'm just trying stuff. Because to be honest, it works well. So now, let's break it. Oh, really?
Much faster in version 1.5.
Oh, really?
Much faster in version 1.5.
Oh, really?
Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
That's funny to me. It still worked.
Much faster in version 1.5.
He's out of sync. Still. 32 then. Oh wait, it's not the right one. Hang on. We haven't got a verdict. Come on.
Faster in version 1.5.
Ah. Interpolation
Much
mouth.
faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay.
Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
It's not bad. I still feel like it's slightly off, like maybe actually 2 frames more. And also, I feel like maybe do the upscaler before. How big is this? It's not very big at all. Come on, stop messing me about. Windows. Still not doing what I asked. I went and did it again somewhere else. Okay, so it's 832 by 608. So it'd be 12 by 16. That might be a bit big for Rife. Yeah, okay, I won't switch them around. I was thinking about switching them around. Sometimes changing the order of things, obviously, you know. But that's not bad. It's not bad. I can't believe that actually worked. That's silly. Alright. We're getting real silly now. One step. One step. It's got to break. I want to see it break. It didn't break. The simple fact is it didn't break. We did 2 steps. It didn't break. Is it good? I don't know.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay, we're lagging right now, so I probably shouldn't be doing previews, but it worked on 2 steps, which means... I can't believe it. Look, here's the log, right? Oh, no it's not. We're lagging. Big time. Big time laggers. What? What? Everything just opened on my computer. So 160 seconds. But that includes the upscaler and the interpolation, which would have been... It took longer to do the rest of it. Oh man, now that's a future I want to see, where the upscaling and the interpolation took longer than the generation. We want to turn that situation upside down, do you know what I mean? Like, up until now it's been like generation, and then you do the rest and it takes like hardly any time. I want to see that flip. That's it. I want to see video generation time flip post-processing time. Whoa, it finally broke.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Wow, it looks like the old it looks like the old stuff.
Much faster in version 1.5.
It's scarily good though.
Version 1.5.
Like, I could use that. I know it's bad, but like, how long did it take? It's 1 step. How long did it take? Oh, it's still doing the interpolation. Hang on.
Much faster in version 1.5.
That's crazy.
Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
See, the thing is, right? A quality trade-off for speed is a decision. That only took 2 minutes. Yeah, just say it's SD 1.5 and no one will have a clue how you did it. They'll be like, how did you make it right?
Much faster in version 1.5.
That's 1 step. It's 1 step. Let's put Bong Tangent in the mix. We're just having fun times today, guys. We're going to do 1 step Bong Tangent. S2V. I'm going to need more coffee. Like that. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm like, when you're testing, it's like, yeah, I know it's 1 step. I could put it on 2 step anytime and then it will be better, right? I know it works on 2 step and it looks great. The lips maybe weren't as brilliant as on 4. So it's like, oh, so we're doing 1 step to get the base, 2 steps to make it look like my image, 3 steps to make the lips a bit better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're dividing by 0 somewhere. Bong Tangent doesn't like it. Oh, it needs 2 steps at least, I bet. It can't do 1 step. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you can't divide. You can't divide 1 by... Well, you can't divide it. What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. We got to do 2 steps, okay? Because it just... I wanted to try Bong Tangent. We should also try LCM as well, but like, I don't know, like, how is LCM going to work? There's only 1 step. Oh, we could try Hun. Could try Hoon, because it's a 2nd order sampler, so 1 step is actually 2. Let's try that as well. So we'll go like that, and we'll get Hoon. So go back to simple. There's also SGM uniform. Okay, so Hoon. I mean, look, what's the worst thing that could happen? It looks bad. Oh no, it only took a few minutes. This isn't a 20-minute... Do you see what I mean? This is kind of why I like doing this sort of thing. Maybe I should actually make the image smaller as well, because it would crush it. But yeah, what you're looking at, if you've just joined, is what that's 1 step, which just doesn't deserve to work in any galaxy. So I literally don't care that the quality isn't very good. The fact is, at 2 steps it looked like that. Maybe it was a little bit low res because this is like a high res image, but it looked like that, more or less. More or less.
Much faster in version 1.5.
It did its best.
Faster in version
Oh, wow.
1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay. That's really that's crazy. So with what? Okay, so this is the two-step bong tangent.
In version 1.5.
Yeah, two-step bong tangent.
In version 1.5.
It's not really very good. Stop. It's not as good as the other one. Hun one step and hun a two-step, and then I want to get a Ula. Ooh, and no. We'll do an Ula SGM. And oi. Stop lagging. I'll have to stop there because I don't know what it's done now. It started getting all sourced. But yeah, so interesting. Like I said, I'm quite surprised. I mean, look, I'm sure your mileage will vary depending on what you're doing. But when I put in a video like ControlNet, the video for pose, it worked fine. It worked great. It followed it. It was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. I would say that you probably want to use the DW pose if you want to do, like, you know, person puppeteering, that kind of transformation, because there's no face in the uni animate DW pose. It doesn't have face, so it's very, very fast though. So if you want to do like dancing and moving around type stuff, then that's your man. But no face. Head, but no face. Oh.
Much faster in version 1.5.
And so we're doing like extreme tests here with like 1-step, 2-step, various different samplers, guys. So that's actually, I'm surprised that one's pretty good.
Much faster in version 1.5.
You can see what it's actually doing as well. Because what it's doing is it manipulates the shapes around the face and then refines it. That's very clever.
Faster in version 1.5.
I don't think we need to upscale this one.
In version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Alright, she's glitching out. Yeah, it's much faster to do it this way, because, you know, I could add more steps and it'll look better. It's fine. But I want to see, you know, where does the collapse, there's like an early point where it doesn't work, and then there's obviously a late point where you get diminishing returns. So you got to try and find that Goldilocks zone. So, whoops, we pulled something out there. Here it goes. I can't believe how quick it is when you put it on 1 or 2 steps. So if you can get a good combination, you could probably end up with like 3. I do think it's going to be 4 though, because that's what Lightning was really made for. We're like doing silly things right now. I'm actually going to turn Lightning down. In fact, let's put it back to 1 and be reasonable. Nah, what am I talking about? We'll try 3 at 2. Euler SGM. Is there no way to make it clean with 1 step by focusing only on the lips? Hey, that's an amazing strat, Zeus. Do you know what I mean? Just zoom right in on the face. Crop out the face only. Just animate that bit. I see where you're going with that, like a animation where you in-paint a still and replace it with a sequence of frames. That's actually a really interesting workflow. Because that is kind of what is happening in anime a lot of the time. If you watch a show, you know, the whole scene is basically static and all that's moving on the page is the mouth. You'd think it would make more sense just to make a close-up of the mouth.
Faster in version 1.5. Much faster.
You can see what the animator spent all of his attention on in this video. Dear oh dear. Back. So we're just trying various different samplers and stuff, guys. Samplers and steps. Very, very low. But yeah. 2 steps was actually pretty good. So I think 3 steps will be like better, but not too much longer. Everyone's saying use 4 to 5 steps, so it's not really like a big deal. But that's a really interesting idea, Zeus. Because we do have workflows that will allow that kind of thing. What's it doing? Oh, it's doing a new prompt. Yeah, we're using Olama. Nunchaku Infinite Talk workflow in the Discord. Do I need to download any specific models for that? Because everyone has been going on about that as well. And does that use S2V though? Because if it doesn't, that's not the feature which we're looking at tonight. I'm planning on looking at the next one tomorrow, because there's a bunch of competing talkers. And if you guys remember, go back, way back to like start of the channel. A lot of my longest videos have been on this subject. So we've been chasing this one for years. Years. Crazy. Talking heads. It's a big deal. It's getting ready to think about sampling. It's going to do 2 steps. Oof. 2 steps at 30 seconds each. 1 minute. There's no way it's good. Do you know what I mean? When a generation is 1 minute. I've had flux generations that are slower than this. It's like, what are you even talking about? I'm going to push the resolution in a minute, I think, as well. Once we go back to a normal step count. Let's see what that does. Yeah, because resolution is the next stop on the bus. I'll do my curation another time. This is more important. Okay, so we're getting closer.
Version 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
Okay.
Much faster.
Do you know what? I'll actually let that one pass. I'll let that one pass. Look, it's not good, but it was fast. It's not good, but it was fast. So now I want to see what's it going to do when we push it through this lot. I didn't put my cathode ray stuff on there. It's kind of like weird. It's like shifting.
In version 1. Much faster in version 1.5.
The 1.5 was definitely on point.
Much faster in version 1.5.
I don't know. Sometimes this is like an interesting effect, maybe. Right. So that's all of the things. So now we're looking at Euler SGM Uniform 3-step. And then I'm going to start playing around with the size, because I know it'll go up higher. At the moment, we've got it on basically nothing. It's weak. So let me see if we can improve that. I think we want to aim for 1, but it might explode, so I'll go for maybe we can try 768 first on the way there. Maybe. So it's that 0.59. Okay. Oh. Huh? See, this is what blows my mind. 0.59, and then you go to 1. So we're nearly there. We were nearly at... Interesting. Well, I guess we'll try it at 5.9 and then increase it a little bit and see what happens. Hope it doesn't catch fire. I mean, we were blowing things up with the upscaler on the end. Turn it off. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm quite surprised there hasn't been a new interpolation system. Like, GIMS was good, but it doesn't really work like Rife does, so you can't, like, just plug it in like we do with a sequence of frames. It would only do interpolation between 2 frames. It wouldn't do, like, batch. So, that was annoying. Maybe I gotta mess around with it. But it was really good, though. Much better than Rife or Film. It does make you wonder, because, you know, there's loads of Rife models in here, but then they just kind of stop at 49. I don't know, maybe they perfected it. I don't know. Okay, so see that?
Much faster in version 1.5.
I mean, guys,
Much faster in version 1.5.
what more do you want?
Much faster in version 1.5.
She's talking,
Much faster in
and it's
version
anime.
1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
You can get a little bit of a head shake. Yeah, this is good. So now I just need to see the interpolation, not screwing it up. I've tried to double it and then kept the frame rate 32. Can solve that in another program, put it to a normal frame rate. As long as the audio syncs.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Perfect. Look at that.
Much faster in version 1.5.
Do you know what do you know what we need to do? We need to pad the audio with silence at the beginning so that it's not like, because there's like a bit of a at the beginning, and I think if we have just a little bit of silence at the beginning of the audio, it's gonna solve it. So let's see, audio padding, right, pad left, pad left what though? Oh, okay, when you put your mouse over it, doesn't show you now. Remember when I was getting annoyed that the help kept coming up all the time? And now it doesn't come up at all. Ah! Comfy! Number of samples to pad on the left side, 0 to 44,100. What? What? Huh? That doesn't help at all. What do these numbers mean? I've used this before, but I've not, like... Let's just put that there. Just go with pad left. I think I need to do pad left 1, but I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what? Let's just give it a quick alternate blast. Save audio? Yes. Okay, right, so go.
Much faster in version 1.5.
I don't think this does what I think it does. It's not doing, it's not padding audio. So I don't know what it does now. Audio. Trim, gain, fade, sample, sequence, filter, shift, isolate, speaker, blend, stretch, please tell me I don't have to make another node. No, not another node. Wait, but surely this has been done before. Audio padding. I'm sure that that's what it was. Audio crop, audio separation. I don't even see it. What's going on? So basically what I'm saying is, you add a little bit of silence to the beginning of the song, like literally we're talking like half a second maybe, and then that when the video starts, it doesn't just immediately start talking when it hasn't settled down, because I've noticed that the first couple of frames sometimes are a little like blurry, and so it would be easy to just have some silence at the start of the sample, and that would mean that you can still get clean video every time. I don't think there is any silence in this. Oh, that's... wait a minute. What the hell just happened?
Much faster in version 1.5. Much faster in version
Huh?
1.5.
Moving on. Moving on. This doesn't do what I think it does, so never mind. Anyway, it would be nice if the audio kicked in a little bit later in the generation, is all I'm saying. And I think the easiest way to do that is to add some silence to the start of the sample. Or just when you're recording, just wait a bit. Say the line. Do the thing. I'm surprised the audio padding didn't do what I thought, though. Oh well, it's not the first time. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Let's have a little comparison here. I mean, you know what I mean? It's there, but it's obviously low res. So that's the next thing, innit? That's the next thing. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Shall we do res first? No. 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 We're not going to do res first. I got an idea. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, everyone has got another idea. Right. Let's take that for a second. Oi. Take that to there. Right. Now I wonder how this is going to work. I think it's going to work like that. See, I think it might just work like that. We don't need to change the prompt. Main A. It doesn't. Maybe it doesn't like dashes. Maina and main B. Okay. Oh crap. Right. Oh boy. We're gonna get brave. No, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Oi. Okay. We're gonna be brave. Now, I'm not quite sure how you do this calculation. That's gonna be the next fun part. I wonder what is the proper number for this. You would think it would be something like double, right? You would think it would just be double, but I think it's actually more than double. I think it's all of it together. So 77 and 30 is 107, and then this is another 107. So it might be 214. But is that even a safe number? Oh boy, I might have gone too far. Hang on, what am I talking about? 200, it's 114. No, it was 214. I'm being a double idiot. Okay, so we got 213. And then we got 217. So, could we, hang on, is 30 actually an option? I don't think it is. 29 is an option, 33 is an option. Right, okay. Haha. So, to get to 217, we probably want 33. because that gives us an extra 2 on each side, which is close. Is that correct? 33 on the overlap. I don't know. That gives you like 220, doesn't it? That gives you 220. It's going to be 8 less. It'll be 8 less if I do it with 29. 8 less. So it'd be that. I think it's that with 29. I think the math, it's closer. This bound to still explode. Oh well, we'll learn something. Maybe. Okay. I mean, I think that's it. No, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait. Don't I have to pass the... Yeah, I have to pass the latent. And it's the original conditioning, not that one. Maybe? Don't know. I wonder. Nobody knows. All right. I wouldn't have thought you'd be using... I think it's not that. Yeah, I think it's going to be because it should already be... I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Crash. Go on, crash.
Much faster in 1.5. Much faster in version 1.5.
It's not 1.5, guys. That's an old audio sample. Unlimited waifu, says Zeus. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? So we're still only using 3 steps. 3 steps there. And then another 3 steps there. Could probably do... See, this was weird, because the thing is, the other setup, they did 2 steps and 2 steps with a handover, and it was all high-low and all that nonsense, right? I don't think anyone's done this one. And also, how does the audio even... oh, wait, no, it's fine, actually, because the audio is just what it is for the full length of the video. So it should just be twice as long, then. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We'll see, won't we? I got a bad feeling about this. So yeah, we're doing stuff. Oh no! Size of tensor must match. So yeah, maybe not, guys. Maybe not. Oh well, it was worth a blast. Always try it out. Maybe there's a different way of doing it. And I think that means back to 77 we go. That's alright. So let's have a look at this vertical balls. So, in order of the things that are attached to it, basically, I just sort of make it vertical. The things that are attached to it. What's this? A image. That'll come from this one now. So, project file path up top. We can even have the part timer in the side there. That's fine. The idea is that they're vertical and they take up less space. And you can stack them next to each other, you know? So, I don't know. And then also, I like make these really small and it compacts the whole thing. But it's just something I've been doing lately. I'm not like crazy about it. Is that actually... Wait a minute. What's that? Oh, it's the part timer. That's coming from over there. Okay. Get the rife in there. Put that up there. Yeah, I just thought it sometimes makes more sense to just go vertical. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I suppose it's harder to read, which isn't great. But yeah, we'll keep that one on its own stack there. Bum 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 bum. You know what? Group. Wait. Sound to image. These are just previews of like what was put into it and the prompt. Just put them up there for anyone that cares. See, I could just put it at the bottom. Sampler, decoder, done. And then of course there was the WAN nag situation. The nag. I think that did actually help, so I do recommend that one. Put the nag above the K sampler because it's like, you know, plugged in. Makes sense. You probably just chuck that on there as well, but you might want to grab that to attach to other things, like maybe, I don't know what you want to do. Put it back here. Get rid of this. Plug that there. What's all this nonsense? I'm gonna somehow make sense of it. Okay, so model sampling flux was something we wanted to try out to see if it would make it better or worse. So we can have a little go with that in a minute. DW post. So this is all control net stuff. That deserves its own thing, really. But you could have the audio encoder stuff. That's going into there, so put it on top. Can't make it any smaller. How rude. Where's the sampling? There's the shift right there. So I'll just put that up there for now. So then that should come from another column, but so yeah, there's some weird stuff going on here. Look. So that image, that's supposed to be on that side. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Doop. Yeah. So this is all, you know, image prompt stuff. So yeah, basically you've got your positive, which is just hooked up, and then you've got your negative, which again feeds directly into the nag and into the this node right here. Just put them right there. It's not very vertical, is it? made one that was vertical the other day. The options is like super long, so I do keep that collapsed, but leave the rest open and just shrink it a bit. But then it's all this weirdness that I've been programming in, see. I reckon just make it part of a different stack. Hell yeah. There we go. Now what do we do with these guys? I guess just leave them there. Kind of wants to sit there, doesn't it? Awkward turtle. I think the radio's just run out of juice. Oh, that's bad. So this would obviously be the actual image input. Yeah, to be honest, it makes sense to just put that like directly under here and screw the backwards ribbons. Back ribboning. Weird, there's always something outside of the box. I don't know. Poor radio. I know, right? We're gonna build it again soon, so the radio's gonna come back harder than before. I mean, this isn't very good here. What's going on here? Let's see, to be honest, that could actually be on the other side. Yeah, there is actually a bit of a... You could just make this all one column. Well, maybe not. Maybe not all of it. Maybe not all of it. Technically that's from that side, but I think that's about the best you can, it's like, oh, I'm just rearranging the chairs now. Alright, save that thing. S2V Charlie. It's looking pretty good, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't actually, it does take a prompt, but I'm auto-loading it. So I'm auto-loading a coffee time prompt, and I have a coffee time image. And so it's set up pretty nicely, and then the audio we have is from the Audio thing, so let's get a different clip. This will be a dude.
Our custom voice.
Yeah, next one.
Many voice profiles to choose or create.
Not really. You have to put your own audio in there. Go, 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 go. Another radio? Is it lo-fi? What were they thinking? Says Fernicar. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. Yeah, the server's getting packed up, that's why. So yeah, we gotta restart it. I think what happened there was I had a track which had some silence at the end, which is rare, but after like nearly 300 songs, I think I'm probably just made a mistake and published a song with some silence at the end of it. Oh, like a YouTube video with black at the end, which is just a black frame for like You know, there's just like 7 minutes of black frame and no audio. You're like, did the editor make a mistake? Youngsters just go lo-fi. Well, I did make a lo-fi album. So maybe I'll make another lo-fi album tonight. That could be my Friday night gimmick. I've been catching up with Foundation, guys, okay? I didn't watch Foundation. So my weekly show at the moment is Alien Earth. So, you know. But the thing is, I choose not to scroll and I choose to do this instead, you know? It's literally like you got to just like have rules. And watching endless TV shows is one of them. But yeah, like I say, I haven't had much time. But yeah, the plan was to make lo-fi albums, make a couple more. I actually thought they came out quite nicely. I can't remember what the name of the song, what the name of the albums even were now. Hang on. It's not my fault. We made a lot. Obviously we made a lot. It's like the fallout of being productive is that you forget what you've done. Like, you can't even remember your accomplishments. You're like, you know. Oh my god. Do you think I'll get more listeners if I use a thumbnail like this in my songs, guys? Wait, what? Did I just get Spotified? Okay, I won't be doing that again. Dude. How did it do that? I just got I tried to drag Spot. What? No, there's a weak connection. Give me a sec. There's a weak connection somewhere. No. There's no way that there's no way. Right. Wait, it's gone black again. Well, this is a fun one. Hold up. Hold up. You definitely saw it. Hang on. No. No. I don't know. Yeah, it looked like it. I'm not. I tried to drag Spotify on the screen to show you that I had a new album out, and it like completely blasted me. I don't know. That's never happened before. I've got to say that's coincidence. There's got to be coincidence. What? Did I just get DRM'd? I'm stuck in the black void. I've been exiled to the black void. Hang on, I gotta restart my Elgato. Does it at least say no signal? It doesn't even say no signal, guys. Hello? Elgato? Doesn't even say no signal. Hang on. We're trying to wake up the cat, guys. Should be working now. Man, this streaming is expensive, you know what I mean? You've got to buy like... We're back. Right, so I don't know what happened there, but anyway, I was just about to say. Got new songs out, probably another one coming out later. Anyway. Did it do the thing? Do you know what? I think it did the thing while we were waiting. Yeah.
Many voice profiles to choose or create. Many voice profiles to choose or create.
198 seconds with the interpolation.
Many voice profiles to choose or create. Many voice profiles to choose or create.
It looks good. Looks like trim to audio doesn't have any effect, so I reckon that there's still audio, but it's just silence. Okay, so a couple of things that made this work: the shift parameter being at 4, the nag cleared it up, the default negatives that helped, I think if you want more quality, obviously 4 steps. It recommends 77 steps for the default. We went through a whole bunch of different things. We're using 1.0 with EULA SGM uniform, and it comes out, I mean, it's low res. Look, it's low res. Guys. Like, what's the verdict, guys? I think that's pretty close. Audio?
Many voice profiles to choose or create.
Yeah, that's good.
Voice
That's good. Okay, so what I think we'll do now is we will... what's that there? Why is that? You can leave that on. Don't know why that's blue blocked. What we can do now is we can get my label and my title. Give me that. And we can publish this beautiful workflow. Unpin. What do I want to think about here real quick? I want to think about... notes. Yeah, that's what we're using. And we are using that as well. So... copy that. I said simple and it's got an Olama. It's simple, Olama. Whoops. And then we kind of got a bit confused with what that means, but we'll get there. So it's the same clip, the same VAE, the same 2.1 Light X, which has got a link there, and then the S2V, which is there. S2V. Oh, where'd that come from? Oh. That one is what we're using. Oh my goodness me. I think that's pretty much all you need. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? Everything else is kind of like either default or built in. Like, I mean, what do I mean? I mean, you know, my nodes. So, this isn't basic, I'll tell you that much. So I'm going to say Olama ENH. Okay, we're happy with that. So, yeah. Save as and export as. Export. Olama ENH. Right, now we have to make a proper simple one. Which means deleting all of this stuff. So goodbye, 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 goodbye. Not even a Zenkai. Nope, not even a Zenkai. Get rid of that. Plug the prompt into there and say a person The person is talking. The person is talking. There's your default prompt. Basically. Right, so then what have we got? We've got image scale to total pixels, and that is currently giving us whatever it was giving us. I think it was pretty close. I think 5.9 was pretty good. That's 768x. So you could go a little higher than that. Like we were about to investigate pushing this number up. I think it can do 1, but it will be a lot slower. So, you know, that's what we'll do next. So obviously there will be no upscaling or interpolation, it being the simple workflow. And let's just move this stuff around a bit. So do that like that. Push that out. Put that there-ish. Ugh. Looks weird. Go like this. Hey. It's still weird, but I'll take it. Yeah. Like that. Put that there. Isn't there like, oh no, the prompt is the prompt is the prompt, so that would be the image that we're working with. Can move this up a bit. Classic. Bit weird looking, but yeah. Alright. We'll call it basic. Now, double check. It is still using a couple of my nodes, like, you know, bits and pieces like the save node. It's still using that, but I think that's about as basic as I can make it. Alright, okay, so export that one, please, Chief. These menus, man. Oh crap, it just did the... It didn't save garglingmarbles.com. I need to export. Yes, great. Okay, cool, we did it. Right. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Yep, I think that's enough. Let's just publish. And then I think we're good. Oh, it always does that because my fat fingers. Annoying. There we go. Cool. So I got that one, that one, that one. We delete that one because it's wrong, and it's that one. Yeah, all three. So obviously to the inside line. One S2V basic and Olama ENH, and then we go to GitHub. Man, that door was open really wide today. So 1A4. It's technically still 4A8. I think these should go in their own folder. So I'm going to do an STV folder in here. I think we're going to do that. Yeah. One STV. K.text. Let's go. Okay. Cool. just chuck them all in there. Oh, that one. That one. Because it works. It does work. It works great. The sync's nice. You know, we could talk about quality until the cows come home, because ultimately we're running like quantized models with like quantized clip and Gguff VAE and all sorts of nonsense. So it's like the fact that it even achieves, like, it looked like the image but it was talking, which is what I want, and it's fast. So game on, guys, game on. So let me just see if I can just find it. You can't find your own stuff. WAN. WAN. STV. Grab that. And link. There it is. So if you can't see the URL at the top of the screen, it is Mushroom Fleet DJZ Workflows. It's pinned at the top. You can't miss it. Right. Did something break? You know, it's all well and good trying to, like, you know, save on. I think just go with 4, guys. 3 works, 2 works, but loss of quality. So unless you're trying to achieve some kind of effect, I just don't think, you know. But yeah, there it is. Right, that's all we've got for you tonight. Went a little bit over time as always, but we're basically done here. So thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow, another chill out. I'll let you know in the pings when we start. Usually it's 8 p.m. See you next time, and thanks for watching.